Hello everyone, this is ibuprofen TCG back again. I got a comment on my last video asking a matchup versus Red Shanks versus Buggy. It looks like he decides to go first, obviously. I have a searcher into a lucky room I'm going to keep. This is a pretty hard matchup. Once Buggy gets into his late game and able to drop all those big bodies, it can be really tough to kind of fight for board. So instead, he plays the Mr. 3, grabs the Crocodile Mihawk. Instead of fighting for board, we're just gonna punch face, punch. I'm going to grab this Shanks right now and pass. When it comes to Buggy, it's a pretty I want to say slower deck. Hockey. It's a slower deck because it does take a few turns for them to ramp up, and right here they're just doing a double swing. If they didn't do this double swing, they'll probably put a blocker or a searcher, which I'm assuming he doesn't have. I know that he has one card in his hand, which is the Crocodile Mihawk. I don't know if that has counter. I don't think it does. It doesn't, yeah. Let's see. Let's swing 5, see if he takes it. When it comes to Buggy, I do just want to be as aggressive as possible. Part of me kind of wants to swing 6, but I think developing the lucky route to just keep punching is going to be my best bet. A part of me wants him to play the shoe Buggy on this turn. So right now, turn 3, he can develop a pretty big body. Most likely he's gonna develop the Crocodile Mihawk, just because it's a big body. It's gonna, once per turn, if a cross guild character were to be removed, Buggy just needs to discard a card, and there we have 9 cards in hand. It's a pretty annoying card. It helps them. It just helps them be able to maintain their board, because Buggy needs to build a board before they're able to. Right here, let's just use card action, -4 block. And my goal right now is to just push face, just to push as much aggression as possible. So he has no blockers, he has 7 cards in hand. What's the best way for me to take his life? I can go 8-8, but then I save this for no reason, right? So I can, like, at most I can go 5, 6, 7. If I swing 5, that's 1 card. If I go 6, that's another card. 7, that's 2 cards, theoretically. I like that. I'm gonna start with a 8-8. We're just gonna go 8-8, and hopefully he just takes. When it comes to this deck, we just gotta push. Push. No reason for me to keep Dawn up, because he's not gonna swing with any of these cards. I pray that he swings with these cards so I can just turn my bodies into them. 10 cards. Did he get a trigger? Nah, he was just doing his Buggy stuff. At this time, I just have to do my best to be as aggressive as possible because, oh, that's okay. This is actually perfect. Um, not perfect in the fact that I only have 2 counter in hand, but he didn't take a turn to develop 2. He didn't develop like 2 cross guilds, so he can't start dropping his 10 drop buggies on me. If I had a 2k, if I had a 2k, cancel. I'll just let it go. Resolve, and I can kill this for like a for sure body, but that I don't care about this pudding. I'm gonna use Lucky Roo's ability for this Alvita, so he has to discard a card. I'm going to 8 Dawn, so there's not much that I can really do other than swing into this Alvita. I take it back. Swing into this Crocodile Mihawk. Hopefully I get 2k here, no 2k. Oh, tragic. And he's gonna swing another 7. If I had a 2k, I would be in a really good spot, but yeah, we'll just take it. No, that's okay. Bad Manners Kick Course is pretty solid. Yeah, I think Buggy should have developed 2 more bodies instead of going for the pudding play. So next turn he can drop a Buggy. He should have kept these active because I don't care about, you know, as aggressive as I want to be. So we can go two fronts. So I can start pushing his face and ignore his board. But he has 8 cards. I don't have a body itself until next turn. For me to slow down his Buggy play, I'm just gonna go here. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So theoretically he needs to give me 3 2Ks and a 1K, which that's a lot of cards. That's half his hand. He doesn't have it. I'm just gonna end. He's at 9 Dawn, so he can develop another. The reason why Buggy has been going in popularity now is because at 5 Dawn, obviously he can do the leader ability, but they have a lot of 4-cost characters that by effect can have that increases their own stats. Very nice. I was hoping he could play this sooner so I could start dropping these guys, but that's okay. Oh no, this is actually kind of perfect. Okay, let me think. No blocker. I do like the Shanks now, so I can be a little bit more aggressive. I can play the pop Shanks to kind of get rid of this. A part of me, I'm just too greedy. I just wanted to keep all my cards. But I think it's gonna be important for me to kind of remove his board. If only I had a 2k. Do I stay at 2 life? Is it worth it? I don't think it's worth it. Oh, perfect. Okay. Let's swing here. It's kind of a free block if you notice I kind of want to develop. This card doesn't attack. So right now I'm just thinking, I have 1 life, do I die? And that's always a valid question. This card cannot attack. So if he decides to split here, I might die. So maybe I KO this Mihawk. If I do, he's only left with a 1 cross kill and he's unable to go wide. Because I was able to take care of that Crocodile Mihawk earlier, this might be the move, and I'll pass. And if he hits me down to 0, then I can always Shanks into Uta, be able to split here, keep pushing aggression, and go for game with the Tenkan Shanks. That is my plan. Blessing and a curse when it comes to the pudding. He molded my, I forgot how many cards I had in my hand, but I think I had a lot of bricks initially, but this card took away a lot of the 2k counters I had previously, but that's okay. I'm not too concerned about this. When it comes to the Buggy matchup, I think initially Shanks had a really good matchup into Buggy, because if they went second, if Buggy went second, it was an auto loss. But now with a lot of the new 4-cost characters, it's not really the case. Right here, it looks like he played the Mr. 3 to grab his Crocodile, to play this, and now he's playing this, so he's 1 card short. He's 1 card short to do his big combo. And like I said before, I'm kind of concerned about the clapback, so this Shanks is going to be really good for a defensive play. It's going to be another big body for him to remove. I'm going to try to push him down to 0, so he doesn't remove both of these with double Buggy. I'm gonna swing 9, 12, and then just develop this blocker since I drew another 2k. Ordering's important just in case he finds a gravity blade or something. Now, does he block or does he take? If he has the 10-drop Buggy in his hand, I think he definitely just takes. Yeah, I might be in trouble, and I pass. If he doesn't have the 10-drop Buggy, then I think you block it to keep developing body and not go down to 0. Yeah, when Buggy plays into us, into Shanks, this card is in my head the biggest blunder that I can play. It's a 7/8 that starts letting us play our Shanks for a discount. Sure, our Lucky Roo cannot attack, but it can still block, so it's fine. Yep, Buggy probably bottom decking the Shanks right here. Oh, bottom deck my Uta. Okay. I think he thought he can go for game. I don't think he can. I'm a 7k leader. This Chop Master guy. Interesting plays. He's doing another 5. I'm assuming he's gonna play another 10-drop Buggy. If he does, I might be in a really tough spot. He does have 2 blockers. I think you need to pitch a card, right? Yeah. And obviously, I think I just die next turn with this. What should I do? So here, if I had another meaningful body, I could theoretically swing in here, but I don't think I do. I don't have the lime juice to freeze this for me to break it up. If I play Ben Beckman to remove one, I have 3 left over Dawn and I can't do anything. If I do this, I have 4 left over Dawn. I have to swing 5 into 6 into 10. All these numbers don't feel good to me, so let's not do that. Instead, I'm gonna start with a 6 to the face. I'm not gonna go for game. I recognize here I might die on the clapback, but I also recognize that, yeah, the 2K, I'm not in a position for me to kind of go for game. If I swing here, you block. Well, both of these are pretty low blockers. We'll just keep pushing face. Yep. Luckily, I have 2 good, handsome looking boys. Lucky room. I'm gonna leave one up. At my starting hand, I had 1 Divine Departure. If you remember, this deck only runs 2, so I know there's 1 in my deck for sure. This may be a bluff, but we're just, you never know. You never know. I wasn't really pushing to go for game. So we will just leave 1 standing. Okinoki. The Meekroc. I think he's playing this because he's scared of the Lucky Roo. There's nothing to be scared of. I think he just splits and goes, because all I do is try to remove this blocker right here. Yeah, if he swings into the Shanks, I have to protect it. This is kind of my win condition. What is he doing? A part of me feels like he's digging for something. Draw 2, discard 1. Discards a brick. I need this card. I'm gonna save a blocker. I don't know how he's gonna swing. So no block, I'll give you a 1 and a 2. I blundered. I should have hockeyed 2K to save a card, because I just realized looking at my hand, if he did do another 12, I don't have another 2K to hockey and give it 2K. So I should have started with the hockey 2K so I have more cards in my hand. And then this one, obviously, I will need to block. And then I'm just going to do that because he has to discard his card. It makes my lethal math so much easier. Yep. And swing 9 at my face. And here it's GG. He has no cards in hand, 0 life. That's so good to just go for game, or it's so good to just apply a lot of pressure and just wait for the Buggy themselves to just kind of make a mistake. Here, like, I'm just gonna establish, like, this is unnecessary, but I'm just gonna establish another body just to rush this guy down. So swing 5, you block, swing 5, you block, swing 10, GG. Yeah, hopefully that was helpful. Yeah, swing 5, you block, swing 5, you block. and then you could have just gone for game with the Uta too. But this is a harder matchup. These for Shanks, because of the new structure deck for them to go second. Especially if they go first and they go super wide. What you want to do, the game plan is you just want to go for life. You don't need to keep Dawn active you don't have to keep Dawn active for your Divine Departures to be defensive. This Chop Chop Master guy, he should have kept his board active and had me continue swing at his face. I don't know what his hand situation was. Maybe he didn't have any 2Ks. Maybe he felt a lot of pressure going to 3 life. Maybe that's why he felt like he also needed to push. A lot of the Buggies, I don't know how a Buggy player would think. If a Buggy decides to just chill, establish board, I do my best to aggressively push. If he plays, I'll sometimes I'll utilize my Uta or my Lucky Roo. If he plays the Shoe Buggy, then I can start dropping my 9 cost Shanks for 6, buffing my leader, and then just being able to push and punch face as hard as I can. Sometimes this Shanks doesn't feel as good versus Buggy because they have a lot of big bodies that are 7k, and I'm not able to utilize this 10k Shanks. But if they play the Shoe Buggy, that's your window. Hopefully you guys learned something from this video. Hopefully you guys can take something from it and better understand the Buggy matchup. Until next time, thank you.